Adam, Man United 1, Spurs 6. Embarrassing, humiliating, disgraceful, shambolic, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what question to ask you, so I'm just going to say, where do you stand on what you just saw?
Spineless pricks, the lot of them, mate. Absolute disgrace. Ole, go, you're done, mate. I'm not saying that in an Ole out way. You are not going to change this team. If they cannot turn up for you on a day like this, when, you know what, they played 4 games in 8 days. They were there for the taking. You got a goal start. That performance, for me, condemns Ole. I'm not even saying that he's incapable of doing the job. He's not going to be able to handle this squad. The fact that Luke Shaw's coming out saying what he's saying, knowing there's a player coming in, the petulance of the man.
What did he say after?
Sorry, no, it was before. It was when he was saying about the signings. The fact that the club's got no control over the players. I've said this to you before. The whole feel sorry for myself attitude running through the club. Ole started it off in his press conference on Friday, mate. You could see he was downbeat. He was beaten. He looks like he's given up, mate. He looks like he's given up. We got no reaction at all from him from the stands. He looks like he's finished. And that team, he's not playing for him, mate. It's as simple as that. We said this last week, mate. I said that we should have got beat 8-3 or something by Brighton. It's just happened today. It's the same game, mate. It's exactly the same game, except Spurs are a better team with better players up front, and they took their chances. It's happened 3 times in the league this season already. We've conceded 9 goals in 2 games at home at Old Trafford this season, mate. We were the 3rd best defence in the league this season. They have given up. How many times did he hear Gary Neville say these players, the Reds are down, they've given up, they've given up? I don't agree with Graham Souness, but he was right. Pogba should have been sent off. Shaw should have been sent off. Bailly should have been sent off, as well as petulant Martial on top of that. I'm not defending any one of them. Yeah, Lamela should have got sent off, but you know what's coming. Why didn't you go down like Lamela did? Play the game. It's petulant. It's looking like he's feeling sorry for himself on every single one of them. Pogba, disgrace. And then he brings off Matic and Bruno. I'm being told that them two have had a fight in the changing rooms at half time. That's why they both got brought off. Because when do you ever bring off your best 2 midfielders? Something's going on behind the scenes, mate. I don't know what it is, but he's lost it. Ollie's lost it. Walk now and make a show of this football club and how bad it's being run. Cavani and Telles, I don't give a shit, mate. They're not going to do nothing to this football club. Cavani's coming for a payday. Telles is coming simply because United are grabbing him before someone else does on a free in the summer. That's the bare bones. That's bare facts. And nothing is going to change. We have got good players in this team, but they turn up when they want to. And right now, they've had enough of this manager. They're not listening to him. Whatever plan Ollie's put out there,
so you think they've just given up? It's interesting. On my match reaction, I said actually, although I didn't want to hear it at the time, Roy Keane said it best. He said those players threw Jose under the bus, and they do the same to Ole. Are you saying now that you feel that Ole, it's untenable for Ole? Not because he's not the right man for the job, but that he can't work on his players. So if Pochettino comes or whoever it may be, what makes you think that that's going to be any different? Is it not the players that you need to go?
It's not, mate. I'm just saying, Ole, leave now before you get absolutely dragged under the bus for a mile down the road, stuck to the tailpipe, mate, for his own reputation. Now, I'm not saying Ole's go and someone else will come in and change this. Not one bit. Because it's quite clear that it's not. There's an issue with this squad. There's an issue with the mentality. And today it's just got shown up. If 2 players are having to be subbed off at halftime because they're fighting, 2 of our best players, 2 of our best performers so far, that in itself is a worry. It is a big worry. There's no leadership on that pitch. There's no one who wanted to roll the sleeves up today. We brought 2 holding midfield players on, or so-called holding midfield players on, to try and soften the blow, to try and shore things up, and it got worse. We did it last week against Brighton. When we want to go defensive, we start making more holes because there's no discipline in the team to positions. They were all over the place. 0 game plan. But you know what? Maybe there was a game plan, but they're just not listening to Ole because they want to go out, do it. They set off like a steam train, mate. But as soon as 1 goal goes in against us,
couldn't stem the flow. I mean, that was a calamity. Harry Maguire, absolutely shocking.
Mate, Ever nailed it, mate. Ever nailed it. Everyone's talking about the partnership. Ever said he wants to rip up his contract with Sky because he can't watch and work United anymore. He's literally just said that on Sky TV. He's spitting out facts on live TV. He says, I can't do this job watching Manchester United. The club is an absolute shambles. He's just gone to town on it. And Graham Souness has just sat there listening to him. But Graham Souness is right. Graham Souness has nailed it. He said, there is absolutely nothing in this. The whole thing from all the way down, it sort of feels sorry for me. That's the attitude. And it's gone onto the pitch. I was so intrigued to see how we came out as a team today and how we reacted to what was going on behind the scenes. I'm thinking,
not bad in the first 50 seconds.
Yeah, show that you are good enough and that these players that everyone's screaming to bring in don't necessarily have to all come in. Show us something. And mate, it's like they're just going out and playing their own game, what they want to play. It's a joke. OLE is just going to get absolutely battered. I just don't think he's got it in him, mate. I really don't. I think it's been affected by what's happened off the pitch. I just think in his mind now, he's thinking he got third last season. The players were sort of with him. We were drifting off towards the end. But this start to this season, mate, this is unforgivable. If this was any other big club in the world, then serious movements would be happening right now. They really would. I mean, if you were Cavani or Tellez now watching that, let's turn this plane around. I don't want to go to this shit show. This is an absolute disgrace of it's a farce. Everything about this football club is just gone. It is absolutely gone, mate. It's been dragged through the absolute mire over these last few months. The excuses, I'm sick of them, mate. I'm sick of any excuse Ollie comes up with, what the board come up with, what the players. You know what? Harry Maguire's been playing bad for two months of football while we've been playing, mate. He doesn't get dropped. Ever said we're talking about finding a partner for Maguire. Why are we not dropping Maguire?
This is what I mean. He's golden boy because 85 million and he's captain. It's simple.
Is this the same with Pogba? Why is Pogba not being dropped? He cost us both goals in the second half. You know, the ill discipline in this team right now. Aaron Wan-Bissaka ain't worth 5 million right now, mate. There's no one in that team who's worth anything. I feel sorry for the likes of Rashford. I thought he was looking sharp. Greenwood was looking sharp early doors. But I'm not even going to get into individual performances, mate, because it's not worth it. This problem lies deeper than what happened on that pitch today. And the players have just said, you know what? We want to be part of this disease which is going on right now. And they down tools and threw everything about this football club under the bus with everything else which is already in there, mate. And you know what? It's just, there's no way back for me from this. There really isn't. Newcastle and Chelsea and PSG next. Neymar and Mbappe. Okay.
Well, maybe Cavani will get a couple against his old squad, old teammate. Adam, if he's fit. Adam, I'll see you after the international break, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to go have a break, mate.
All right. Nice one, man.
Take care, mate.
Nice one.